Hello, everyone. This is Duran's Healing, and welcome to tonight's Healing Circle. And for those of you who are new here, welcome to my channel, where I provide weekly energetic updates for the collective. And for starters, I would like to thank you all for wishing me a speedy recovery, and those who have reached out to me. I am feeling a lot better overall. So again, I want to thank you all. And I have been picking up a lot of energy nonetheless. And tonight I'm feeling the word tested. I'm not particularly sure how that is going to show up in the reading, but that's what I'm feeling at this moment. And if at any point during this reading this message resonates with you, please be sure to like, please be sure to subscribe, and comment below to let me know how this reading is showing up in your world. With that being said, let's get right into the messages. And the message that's speaking the loudest is coming directly from the other world. I can see here the transition stone is showing face up, which suggests to me that you may be undergoing a transition at this particular time that's coming from the other side. This is something that you may be feeling. This can show up in your world in many different ways. And being that this is a collective reading, it's really hard to pinpoint exactly what this is. You may be having some challenges, or things may be in transition when it comes to your family. Things may be arising and presenting themselves in a way that is forcing you to address particular issues. And the fact that this is coming from the other side, I could tell it may be heated. This could also look like transitions in certain friendship dynamics. Transition in the workplace that is bringing up the fire, causing you to have to address the matter. This is not something that you could escape. This is not something that you can avoid. This requires your attention and firm decision-making skills to be at the forefront. This is what this transition is about. You having to stand up and use your voice in a way that people have to reckon with you. And this may feel like it's out of the blue to them. This is why tested had come up for me. It's starting to make a connection here. You've been tested. Oh, you have been tested all year long. Testing your commitment to the process. And you may have taken the high road more than you like to. And what people do not understand when you're on a spiritual journey, you take it more often than not. Every day, you choose to be on a higher path. However, it doesn't stop the issues from coming. And oftentimes it makes you feel as if, what the hell am I doing this for? I'm choosing peace while other people constantly choose chaos. And having to choose it over and over again, you can reach a wall in that. Where now I can see that it's calling you to use your voice in a way to stand firm, to stand strong in the transition, to say you are not cower, and you will not allow yourself to be ran over, to be used, or to taken advantage of simply because you're choosing a different path. No, sometimes it calls for you to take a stand for yourself in the thick of it, because you're on a healing journey. And if you're not using your voice in this way, you're diminishing the relationship you have and the connection you have with the other world. Because when you are a messenger and a healer and being a liaison and a bridge from this world to the other, you have to say it like you mean it. You have to say it as it presents itself. This may cause some bit of disturbance, but it's for a higher good. It's all for your personal healing journey and where you are. Because once you move through this energy, it will connect you to your creativity. It will focus your attention more on what is supposed to be on once you get beyond the transition. Because you'll realize that you're taking so much energy on issues due to the transition. Now you can finally use your energy to a more proper channel, which is about your creativity, which is about your devotion, which is about the connectiveness of your ancestral team and your spiritual guides using you as the liaison. This connects you to authority. This connects you to power. And you shouldn't question that. And you being who you are, and listening to that inner gut, your inner feelings around these issues will get you closer to what you're needing to be focused on. And I would like to pull some cards right now, because this is very powerful. This is very, I can feel the fire in this message. So I would like to see what this is doing to your creativity once you get beyond this transition. And I will pull some cards to get some clarifiers on what this creativity is about. Trust, pulled in a different direction, and good news. Being that you are being pulled, and this could be the energy that you're in at this particular moment. If you're not in it, you can take this message as what's to come. You're being pulled in different directions to expand your spirit, to expand yourself in a way that will open up your creativity, so that you can begin to trust in the process, trust in who you are. And I know this may still be vague in terms of creativity, but when you're in the thick of this fire, what's underneath the pile of dirt will blossom a trust in yourself that you will have no choice but to lean on the Spirit, to lean on your inner knowing that will uncover the creative side of you. That's what this is. It's lying dormant, but it's ready and waiting to be activated. And once you get through this, and once you tap into that energy, you will be able to hear and see very clearly what it is that you're supposed to do in the community, in terms of these relationships, and how to maneuver yourself as the healer that you are. This has everything to do with authority and standing in who you are. People may take your light-hearted spirit and your kindness for granted. But you're big. And you stand on principle. There's nothing weak about you. There's nothing docile and unknowing. You know what it is. You just choose not to engage in lower level energy. You're not weak because of that. Actually, you're very higher because of it. But you'll get through it. You're going to get through it. And you'll get to what's more important. And it's about spawning what's burning deep within you. The innovator, the creator, changing and shifting the energy in spite of people looking at you as if you're a little pawn, looking at you like you're a little fish. The whole time you really are like a big whale. You really have things going on, and you really carry high energy that is hard to explain to people who you are and what you're here to do. And it's not important enough to get caught up in that energy, because you're wasting time. You're wasting time, and it's time for you to get on with matters at hand. Birthing the complexity that you are. The genius that lives within you will show up once you reach the community. This will cause changes in very key relationships in your life. And you may be experiencing that at this moment. Experiencing changes with the people around you because you choose to be something different than what they think you should be. But the truth of the matter is you're being what you see yourself as. Something higher than what their consciousness can grasp a hold of. This is not a matter of superiority and inferiority. Ego doesn't sit here. This has everything to do with you simply embracing your power and your calling, and the blessings that come along with it. Testing you, and how dare they, really, truly. And this may be putting you in a very fragmented position. It may be messing with your energy. I can see it because the doll is facing up, causing some form of confusion within you. And you shouldn't be confused. This is what happens when you elevate. This is what happens when you step into who you know that you are. Stepping into a higher frequency. Stepping into a higher timeline that will bring about healing, not only for you, but also the people that are closest to you. And that may not be taken so with ease, with grace from everyone. Some people may support you and love you through it, but be prepared when they don't. You standing up for yourself. How dare you? You're saying you're this. How dare you? How could you not? Please, with this much energy and power that you have, you'll be a fool not to. Because you carry a wisdom like no other that will go from this paradigm to the next. The way that you flow, the way that your energy is, you have the ability to flow through different timelines, different dimensions, different paradigms with ease. People don't even know that you're doing this. The only reason I know that you're doing it is because I have done this. I'm doing this, and I can see that you have the very same energy and you're doing the same because the shells are showing it to me. Don't question yourself about what you're doing. And don't allow others people's opinion of you to shift you or to make you feel as if you're not standing in alignment. Because I can see that when it comes to the healing process, you're in alignment. You're following the flow. You're listening to your gut. You're listening to yourself. Even if you don't know the future or the next steps, there is a trust level here that says to me that you're allowing the energies to carry you where you need to be. Even if it may clog your vision a bit, you don't even need sight to know that you're on your way. And I could tell you to your light, you're right there. Your brilliance, your light, and the way that you shine will show up in terms of healing. When I tell you that you are the type of person that people will gaslight, people will try to manipulate a person like you. You may be the type of person that attracts low-level, very narcissistic type energies, but you're coming out of it. You're coming out of it and stepping into your light. Because you know that you're a better person. You know that you're called to something much higher, and you have chosen it day in and day out. People don't see the test that you have gone through all year long, and you haven't wavered. You haven't wavered. And now, soon enough, you will see why. And it has to do with your ability and capacity to heal. It's much bigger than you, and you know that. The world needs a person like you. Your community needs a person like you to do the work, and you're doing it. Period. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. So for those of you who I've picked up on, hey, listen. People better know who you are. If they don't know, they will soon find out. And I will attempt to shift this very, very, very profound energy. Wow, I'm very impressed by you. Very impressed. And if this message has resonated with you, please be sure to like, please be sure to subscribe or comment below to let me know if this message is showing up in your world. And at this point, I'll get back on schedule. I will take this time to shift the energy and pull some higher messages and try to channel to see what other messages the higher energy would like for me to share with the collective at this particular time. Oh goodness, a lot. I can't take all those. Give me 1 second. It popped out. Okay. Misused powers, separation, matters of the heart, and sensitivity. You're a person that has a great deal of power, right? And I don't know if you know how much power that you truly have, or if it's that you know that you have power and you're not allowing your ego, you're not allowing certain positions to allow you to misuse that. This is a very admirable message that I'm downloading, and it really makes me feel good to my core, just as a human one, but also as a diviner. This is something very good to see. A lot of times when people are in a position that wields power, whether it comes from the other world, whether they're getting it from an agency or through some monetary source, I'm not particularly sure about those, but whatever wields power here for you, you're doing the proper thing by not allowing, but not misusing it. You're holding it with a sense of honor. You're holding it with a sense of due diligence and delicacy, humility. Because how much more honorable could it be to be touched by the other world, to be given this level of power, even if it comes with turmoil, even though it comes with fighting off a lot of darkness. You're touched by the grace of the other world because you are a healer. How honorable is that? But you're starting to see the fact that with great power comes great responsibility. And you're seeing the great responsibility part at this particular time, which may be causing separation from those that you feel that are closest to you. Long-term friends, family members that you thought were so close to you, people that you held dear to your chest. You're starting to see that there's something different about you, and it has everything to do with the power that your spirit carries. This is an issue when it comes to the matters of the heart. Your heart is loving. You care about this planet. You care about humanity. You care about the upliftment of the consciousness. And the only way you can do that is through self-transformation, is by you being better and you choosing a higher path. And this is something that you're very sensitive to. That's why it makes me feel good to know that a person like you carrying this much power isn't misusing it. You're pure and truly of the light, which requires and takes a lot of hard work, day in and day out, that people don't see. I think it's a part of it's like a quiet world that no one talks about, because you have to be of a certain vibration to experience this. And the reason why I can acknowledge you is because I understand. And I'm here to say that you're not alone. And I'm very, very appreciative of the work that you have done and will continue to do. And I will, as long as I can, I will continue to blaze the fire for people just like you. Period. Oh, my throat is still a little bit fogged up. And with that being said, you guys, I will close out this healing circle tonight. I am very, very impressed. Thank you all for joining me. Please be sure to like, subscribe, or comment below. And let me know how this message is showing up in your world. And I will see you all at the next healing circle.